Hello everybody and welcome to the Brit Yankee pub. I'm Phil Clark, the Brit, and we're back for yet another of our beer calendar reviews. It's getting to be close towards the end. This is day 17. One more week until Christmas Eve. Today we have a beer that I was a little concerned about because when I took it out, I said, "Oh, it looks like it's going to be a stout." And I quickly looked at the name of it, which, do I have that up the right way? Yes, I do. Is Alpenstoff. And alas, it is not Alpen Stout. It is Alpenstoff, which is a Bavarian lager, which nevertheless could be very, very good. Now, I'm going to pull this out and tell you a little bit about it. So, the people who produce this are the Bürgerbräu Bad Reichenhall. To be actually precise, it's Brewery Reichshof Bürgerbräu. And that actually loosely translated means brewery inn, or in the US, a brew pub. And look at that, I'm not getting a stout at all. As I pour this out, this is a Bavarian lager. Now, I'm hoping for good things from this, only by virtue of the fact that it comes from a smaller brewery. Independent, I would guess. Look at that, that poured out a beautiful color, didn't it? Absolutely amazing. Now, it comes from Unser Bürgerbräu in Bad Reichenhall in Bavaria. The style that they tell me this is an export, bottom fermented, which I am led to believe is a Dortmunder export. Color, well, definitely kind of a golden yellow, very nice indeed. It's got a very nice head that seems to be retaining. I'm just going to top that up there. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I say, that's a good looking pint. Or maybe a litre. I just get the typical lager, the malty. I don't get too many hops. Let's taste it. That's got a very, very nice finish to it. Not dry, smooth, leaves you wanting another sip. I think it is malty. There is a slight hoppiness to it, but not too much. I think people might call this a light dry finish, but I just think it finishes really well. And if you were going to have a golden lager like this, a Bavarian lager, this would be a very good example. On the website for this fabulous place in Bad Reichenhall, which is, I'm really getting a good workout in my German. It's been around since 1494, which is absolutely amazing, really, when you consider if you're over in the US here, anything older than 100 years is considered amazing. It's the only remaining brewery for a lively tradition of brewing near salt works in the spa town of Bad Reichenhall. So I'm just wondering whether they make gozas there, because if you have a salt works, a goza is a very good beer to make because it's salty. Anyway, I guess in 1945 these guys suffered some serious damage to the brewery through the war bombing raids, but they've recovered, and in 2005 Alpenstoff, which is, they call it the beer of, oh look at that, there's a nice golden glow on me from the lights. I like that. They call it Alpenstoff, which is the beer of the mountains. And on the can here, you've got, in the middle there between Alpen and Stoff, you've got an Edelweiss, which everybody knows is a wonderful little flower that grows in the alpine meadows of the Alps. A very, very good Bavarian lager. I like this place. If you go out to their website online, you'll see some fabulous pictures of what looks to be a very friendly environment. The sort of place that I want to go to when I'm visiting Germany and drinking some of these beers. So with that, prosit, whatever you like. Cheers. And we're back with the Brit Yankee Advent Calendar beer for day 17. I'm kind of going into this a little bit blind. Haven't done any research on the beer. I thought, let's see if the beer can talk for itself. I have my Penrose Brewing Company snifter. That's a plug to them. They're out in Geneva, Illinois, on the Fox River, one of my favorite breweries. And this one comes from a brewery in downtown Chicago. We had one of their beers earlier on in this, and this is Pipeworks. There we go, get you in the light. Pipeworks, and this is called Biscotti Karate. And I think that the picture on the front explains it all. A karate hand, which is chopping through a biscotti biscuit and heading towards a cup of coffee. And of course you have biscotti biscuits with coffee. So let's get right to it. This is an imperial stout that has cocoa nibs. It's got some lactose in it, and it also has almond flavoring. So all the vital components for a good biscotti, right? Okay, this is pouring out rather nicely. There we go. And Pipeworks is well known for not producing the same beers twice. Now, they may call them something different and produce the same recipe. That said, the beers are very, very good. In fact, some of their IPAs are some of the best ones in the Chicagoland area and perhaps even in the country. There we go. It's beautiful and dark. The aroma is absolutely almond. It's got almost that slight biscuit component. I want to make sure I haven't left anything off. With coffee, cacao nibs, vanilla, lactose, and natural almond flavor. So there we go. We've got everything in there that looks like a nice biscotti biscuit. So let's see how it tastes. Again, when you get the aroma, before I get to the taste, when you get the aroma as it brings it up, it's kind of like, it's definitely like a biscotti biscuit. I think it's absolutely amazing how they've reproduced at least the aromas anyway. That's very interesting. Initially you get a beautiful mouthfeel, smooth, just what you'd expect from an imperial stout. Then there's that kind of coffee flavor that washes over your tongue, and it then leaves you with that it's not very intense, but that almond flavoring kind of lingers there very subtly. This would be a really good beer to have with an espresso coffee. You can kind of do a double dip or a couple double sip, if you will. I like the can, the label's great, the beer's great. Pipeworks, keep doing what you're doing, produce those beers, love them. Biscotti Karate from Pipeworks Brewing, Chicago, Illinois. My pick to click today, or actually, it's my pick. Oh, I'll have to do it up here. It's my pick to ding. Oh, I love it. I'm just going to let it ring on. And I'll drink this while I'm doing it.